everybody. So thank you so much for all the message about the previous video. So since I had great feedback, I'm gonna keep on going with more explanation on color grading and DaVinci Resolve. I also receive many questions about more general subject, which I think are pretty interesting, and I will touch on that, but I will do another video. So I'm going to keep on going with the color grading, and I will do other video to kind of address the question that we're asking in the DM and in the comment, etc., etc. So let's get into it. Today we are going to grade a shot. The actress that is on there is actress Kate Tumanova. Her and I have been working many times together. She's a great actress, and she's a real personality. So make sure you follow her, and I'm sure that you will have a good time reading our post. It's pretty funny. So when you look at the shot, first thing is that it's a lot of warm tones and warm color, which is great. However, I think that what we need to do first is to balance the shot, and eventually if we want to get to that look, we are going to do it afterwards. So first thing first, let's balance the shot. So to do so, what we're going to do is that we're going to take the color picker, and technically the white that is behind her is supposed to be white. If you look at it right now, it's kind of orange. So by clicking on the wall behind, we should let the software know that this is white, basically. So when we do that, as you can see, it kind of changes everything. We're gonna do a lot of the heavy lifting with our contrast and pivot. So I'm gonna add some contrast. All right, and I'm going to lower the pivot. Lowering the pivot is gonna brighten the image. So the way it works is that if you put your pivot higher, the image gets darker. If you put your pivot lower, the image gets much brighter. So I think it doesn't need to be a lot brighter because it's in the room, and it's supposed to be on the darker side, but a little bit brighter than what it is, basically. Earlier I was talking about recreating the look. So one thing that I like to do to recreate the look is to actually completely mess up our color temperature, because you could go like this, for example, go in your primary and offset your footage to say I want everything to be orange, and I mean, I did way too much here, but basically, yeah, it adds some orange, but it looks like you took a bucket and you put some orange on the thing. So there is a more subtle way to do that. So what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to mess up the color temperature. Here it shows 3200 Kelvin, but let's say I want it warmer. So let's say I put it at 5000 Kelvin, right? So boom, here you have the orange. To me, it's a little bit too much, so I'm gonna bring it down to 4000. And this is cool. It brings the warm tone and the amber look, etc. So I like it. So we're gonna stay at 4000. I mean, technically, to tell you the truth, the rule of thumb that I do is actually I usually put 1000 more. So let's see, 4200. So to stay within my rule, I'm gonna do that. And the exposure, I'm gonna bring it down. All right, and I'm gonna go into saturation versus saturation. Bring it down, so you see that did a lot, and then boom, and maybe bring it down like so. All right, see, I like what it did right there, because it's like orange amber, but it's not like, it's a subtle orange amber.